From 2014 to 2019, what this bill does is mandated that the state of Tennessee use $1.1 billion of its own resources to expand the Medicaid program to meet the needs that this bill has put in place. I think what you're going to see throughout our nation, if this bill stays in place as it is, you're going to see a massive exodus by private employers from the healthcare business. But what that's going to do is put them on these public exchanges with the subsidies, and in fact, what it's going to do is drive up the cost even more than people ever anticipated. There is no way that the projections that were laid out as to what the cost of this bill is going to be are going to be what the actual costs are. And so what I would say is, regardless, this body is going to be pressed with replacing this legislation with something that makes common sense. There was actually a lot of bipartisanship prior to us passing this piece of legislation about what those common sense measures should be. We ended up instead with something that was far more sweeping, something that most Americans find offensive, something that no question is going to cause this nation tremendous fiscal distress. And so my point is, yes, we're going to be watching this June as the Supreme Court rules. Yes, we're going to be paying attention to the elections in November. Regardless of those outcomes, it is my belief that this body will have to come together and put in place a different piece of health care legislation that actually fits these times, fits the American people, allows the freedom and choice that American people are accustomed to, and is built on premises that will cause our country to be fiscally sound. And I stand ready to work with people on both sides of the aisle when that time comes to make that happen.